Here's Marco and Jeets.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's one of the most creative people I've ever met. Roy Wood Jr. Real quick before we get to him, I want to give you a little piece of Black Trump from The Daily Show.
I have a great relationship with the blacks. The blacks. Politicians all talking no action. I was down there at 7-Eleven. Spent almost nothing on my run for president.
All the lyrics here, quotes from the Donald. Welcome to the show, Roy Wood Jr. Roy, what's up, my friend?
Yo, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
I feel great, dude. How are you?
Dude, I feel better than when that song first came out. There was some Trump supporters who were not pleased with that song.
By the way, that whole song you put together was absolutely brilliant. All actual Donald Trump quotes. We got the whole video up on our Facebook page, Marco and Jeets. Jeets is spelled Jeetz. Check it out. It is. How long did that take you to put that together?
It probably took me and the writers about 3 days just to pull quotes, and then another 3 or 4 days to find a beat that we like, and then find quotes that match that beat. So from conception to actual final day and edit, I'd probably say 2 weeks.
That's not bad.
Yeah, well, we shot the video in 1 day. So, we did. We were lucky. It looks like a mansion, but it's actually a monastery off the edge of Long Island.
Yeah.
Wow, what up, nuns?
Dude, we had women. We had like video chicks, and then granted, they were dressed pretty conservatively compared to most hip hop videos, but it was monks on set, like right out of frame next to the Ferrari is a monk.
Does a monk?
I was trying to take a picture of him and turn it into a meme, but he was slick. He knows about camera phones.
Does a monk check out a Ferrari? I mean, are monks gearheads? Do they go, damn? Or are they?
I don't know what monks do. I can tell you this much: they don't talk much when you're inside taking a break and using the bathroom.
Our producer, Roy, our producer was like, "Hey, it's 7:32. Where's Roy?" I was like, "Listen, he's doing the whole Black Trump thing. If it was white Trump, he'd be on time, but he's Black Trump." I was like, he's doing the bit. Don't you understand? Black Trump's late. It's the bit.
Where are the black people? Oh, wait. There he is.
By the way, that wig has got to be scratchy feeling on top of your head. That looked completely uncomfortable.
100%, bro. You have no idea. It's one of the most miserable hair pieces, but it's so dang hilarious. And, it's just a testament to the writers and the way they look at things, because he doesn't really act black per se, because this is the second Black Trump bit we've done. We did one where we recreated the Washington Post interview that he did.
Yep.
And it's just him at a desk, and it's just Trump's words. It's literally just off his words alone, you can show some of the ridiculousness of what's going on in this campaign.
If he doesn't win the nomination or whatever, he can be a writer for The Daily Show.
All he has to do is keep talking to be a writer for The Daily Show.
That's right.
We don't need formal titles and name tags and security clearances.
As a comedian, Roy Wood, this has to be something that you probably... Do you want him to win the presidency? Because that's like a solid 4 years of material right there, right?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if The Daily Show has an Australian bureau, but I think that's where because everybody's going to go to Canada. But it's cold. Americans don't handle cold well. You're not ready for that Canadian winter. Only probably a fourth of this country gets a taste of what Canada gets every year. So if you're in Texas talking about you're moving to Canada, you're a liar. Shut up. You got to go to Australia or England. That's the move.
That's the move.
But the temperature, the climate, much better.
I met Roy years ago, man. We were kids in Nashville. We were kids. We got old, man. But you are successful. You got this huge audience. But when I first met Roy, and he'd come into this radio station in Nashville, we'd like mess around, write prank calls and stuff. But when I first was like, man, this guy is amazing. You would do that prank call bit, and you were like that Nigerian doctor, remember?
Yeah, Dr. Sid Bonazibo from Nigeria, yes. Yeah, that is right. But you're not giving black people jobs. Black people need the jobs because you're not giving them to us. And now that I'm older, it took me being older and a little more cultured to realize just how horrible of an accent that was. It just how just unnecessary. It's one of those things you look, but it's like an old outfit that you see yourself wearing in high school. I mean, why did I think that was cool? That was not.
Like, oh God, why did I buy hammer pants?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel about the Nigerian accent. But those were good times, man. And the prank calls definitely helped set me up.
Yeah, that's
with
cool.
A lot of great people like yourself, so it was an important part of my career.
No, it's all good. I'll definitely send you an invoice for that now that you said that. Because that's what sneaky white people do, Roy. But you were ahead of the curve on that, because when you were doing the whole doctor bit from Nigeria, then like years later, the whole Craigslist scams came out. Remember, when it's like you get an email, it'll be like, I'm so-and-so from Nigeria, just send me your bank account number and your social security number. I'm like, that's the doctor bit. Yes.
I could have made a mint.
Yes.
Between that and YouTube, I missed the boat on YouTube big time. I just was not tech savvy enough. I didn't work at a tech savvy radio station. We were making weird parody songs long before. I know it's going to sound stupid. I sound like one of those guys. I had the idea before he had the idea. But we were doing the same type of silly parody songs that a lot of kids get popular off of on YouTube now. And all we needed was a dang camera and some editing equipment.
Yep.
And we were too stupid to realize it.
Roy, I wanted to ask you, obviously getting the gig on The Daily Show is a huge part of your career, and it is a break that most comedians wish they could have. And the exposure you get is just phenomenal. But I also wonder, as a comedian, even though you're on this huge show for comedians, do you ever still wish that maybe you get a crack down the line at Saturday Night Live? Because you'd be awesome on that show, too. That's just why I bring it up.
I don't know, because I don't know how their process is over there. And, SNL and how they put everything together has crafted a brand that, 40 years in, 40, 41 years or something like that into it. It would be nice to try everything, because entertainment is like a buffet, man, where you walk in, I want to do everything. I want to do movies. I want to direct. I want to write stuff. So, whenever these opportunities start presenting themselves, then of course you try and look at them. But, for now, I'm at The Daily Show, very happy. So I'm going to ride this pony as long as I can.
Giddy up, baby.
Yeah. And then on to the next one. So I couldn't even tell you what my next idea is or what I want to do after my time on The Daily Show. But, for a guy that's a comedian who also has a degree in broadcast journalism, I really can't think of a more perfect place for me to be right now.
Yeah,
even more so than Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I think you're right, man, and the content speaks for itself. I mean, the stuff you do, and like I said, I was privileged to get to know you when we were young, and Zanies and Nashville and Brian Dorfman and those guys, and you
sleeping in my Ford Focus back in the day,
dude. But that's for real, though. You know what I mean? Those are real stories. Like, people don't understand what it takes to come up. And but you were always not just talented, but a genuinely nice individual. And I just can't tell you when I came to start seeing all your success, how happy I was for you professionally through all that, but personally, you're a very, very great, solid human being. I'm very happy for you, my man.
I appreciate it. I'm still a jerk on YouTube, though. I leave nasty comments on strangers' videos.
I want to start
an anonymous name.
I want to do a thing on Facebook where, one day a week, I'm just rude to everybody on Facebook. So if they're having a birthday, I wish them a horrible day or hope their mom dies or something. just troll out Tuesdays or something.
No one at The Daily Show will accept this challenge, but I've been challenging people that in consecutive Instagram pictures, you have to do a minimum of 10. I'll give you $100. If the only comment you put under the next 10 Instagram pictures in your newsfeed, you have to comment, looks delicious.
To everything.
No matter what the photo is. It could be a child. It could be a model. It could be a dude cutting the grass.
Roy, I am a poor producer. I will do this for $100.
$100. Be careful, Roy.
10 comment minimum, though. You can't bail after the fourth comment when it's something that's going to clearly get your account deleted.
Looks delicious.
Hey, Roy, don't waste your $100 on that with our producer. We could probably have him set on fire for $100.
Yeah.
Let's do something. Let's make that dollar go a little further.
Not only listen to these guys.
Dude, when I was producing in morning radio, man, I almost got punched in the mouth. We did a stunt one morning where I went to a hospital and just held the elevator door open as long as possible. And the guess was, how long could I keep the door open before I got pushed out the elevator, like before someone physically touched me? The answer is 34 seconds.
Roy Wood Jr., comedian, just all around very creative person. Of course, on The Daily Show as Black Trump. Just saw the new video, the TSA that you guys put out with The Daily Show. And of course, Roy, you are the TSA member that gets to look at the dildos.
Oh, of course. Of course. Because that's real. You think these TSA people aren't looking at sex toys half the time come through that machine? If I was the x-ray guy and I could recognize vibrators and sex toys, you think I'm not calling for a secondary search of you?
Search!
Just so I can have my fun.
Search!
Hey, Marco, we might have an issue. Come over here and have a look at this.
We got an issue, all
And you
right.
just sit there and chuckle to each other.
If you're one of those people, though, that travels with like 30 dildos, I think the move to keep TSA from going through it is to just take a little baby oil and just smear that on the bag and just grease them up real good. And I think when they open that bag and see them already greased, they're like, oh, no. Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
And then you look up at security and go, looks delicious.
There's the $100 bit. What's your schedule with, because you're an Alabama guy. I mean, now you're in New York. Probably couldn't be two different cities. Culture-wise, so when are you finished up season-wise with The Daily Show, and what are you going to do with time off? Now that you're all big and famous, what's next?
I don't know about big and famous, man. I feel like I just made it to the NBA, and I'm getting some minutes off the bench, and I'm happy to be here. You know, for us, because it's an election year, we're not really running like a regular production schedule. Plus, the conventions are in the dead of July, so we don't really get the summer off like traditional network shows. So pretty much every quarter we get a week off is how the show goes.
Wow. All right.
Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks off every quarter. And the rest of the time, man, we're banging. And, you know, some weeks are dark and we're not broadcasting, but we're there. We're having writers meetings. We're putting everything together to try and, you know, get the show out. Because this is Trevor's first year. So I think it's important that we, you know, do everything in our power from the creative side to make sure that the show has a huge presence in what could possibly be our very last presidential election.
Right.
Before we start the monarchy.
Roy Wood Jr. is our guest this morning, and you can check him out on the Daily Show. Where, Roy, where can people, before we let you go, where can people find you? Where do you want the masses to come and check out your content?
You know what? Let's do dailyshow.com/Roy Wood Jr. Roy Wood Jr. dailyshow.com/Roy Wood Jr. It's pretty much everything decent I've ever done on the show since I got hired. And you can just put an @ sign in front of Roy Wood Jr. That's me on social media.
Awesome. We will push that out today. Look, man, I know we were texting yesterday and we were talking about it, but if you ever get to Las Vegas, you would be our VIP.
Oh, get to Vegas.
Well, we'd love to have you, man.
Vegas.
He's like, don't threaten me with a good time.
I don't get to perform there much anymore because Vegas is very much a odd city when it comes to the type of acts they book at a lot of the rooms. But for one reason or another, I'm always in Vegas 2 or 3 times a year. I was just there in December. We were covering a story about the election during the Nevada primaries and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, we missed you, but you always got a home here on the radio. And if you ever got some stuff that you're doing on the side, man, some content, you want us to push it on the radio, we'd be more than happy to do it, Roy.
Yeah, thank you all so much for that. That means a lot.
My man, you're
me. I'm gonna go sleep in my focus.
Go do your thing. You're a good friend. I'm glad we could reconnect, and I'm very happy for you, Roy. We'll talk soon, my friend.
Never hard to find. Talk to y'all later.
All right, my man.
You,
Roy
man.
Wood Jr., Daily Show. There you go. Black Trump. Check that guy out.
Yeah, and I would encourage everybody to go to the Marco and Jeets Facebook page. And again, when you actually see this video, he did an entire rap with actual Trump quotes. It's brilliant. Just go to the Marco and Jeets Facebook page. Jeets is spelled Jeetz. Give it a like, watch the video, laugh hysterically, and then go about your day.